What if you were dropped into another world and instantly became the most powerful person there? That's the magic of Isekai, and 2024 is packed with new shows where the main characters don't just break the rules, they shatter them. If you're ready for epic battles, crazy powers, and unstoppable heroes, you're in the right place. Stick around because this list will keep you hooked till the very end. First up, we've got an Isekai that mixes epic adventure with a lot of heart. In a journey through another world, raising kids while adventuring, the protagonist isn't just fighting monsters and exploring dungeons, he's also raising a family. Imagine battling fierce enemies by day and tucking the kids in at night. But what makes him OP? It's his ability to balance being a fierce protector while taking care of his adopted children, never missing a beat. Think Spy X Family meets Made in Abyss, a perfect blend of intense action and warm, wholesome moments that'll keep you hooked from start to finish. Okay, forget everything you know about healers, because the wrong way to use healing magic throws that trope out the window. Our boy gets isekai'd, and instead of using his healing powers to sit in the backlines like a medic, he's in the front, tanking hits like an unkillable beast. His OP healing powers keep him in the fight way longer than anyone expected. Think of it like this. He's the guy who's playing on hard mode, but with infinite lives. Every enemy thinks they've got him, until he's right back up like nothing happened. It's like fighting a boss that refuses to die. Fun for us, not so much for them. Switching gears a bit, let's dive into number 7. If you're into dark comedies with a bit of isekai flavor, then No Longer Allowed in Another World might be for you. It's like Konosuba, but with a much more twisted, almost morbid sense of humor. Our protagonist, an ancient author, just wants to die. Yeah, you heard that right. But instead, he's stuck in this other world with all sorts of crazy plot armor keeping him alive. The whole thing is hilarious, especially since he's constantly trying to find ways to end it all, but the universe just won't let him. It's definitely a unique take on the isekai genre. Who says villainesses can't be OP too? In Villainous Level 99, I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord, we follow a protagonist who's been reincarnated as the final boss of a fantasy world. But she's not interested in being the bad guy. Instead, she just wants to live a peaceful life. But her overwhelming strength makes that impossible. With every encounter, she accidentally flexes her power, causing chaos and misunderstandings everywhere she goes. Whether it's fighting off would-be heroes or taming dangerous creatures, she does it all with ease, but always with the goal of avoiding conflict. The comedy, paired with her ridiculous strength, makes this anime a standout in the villainous genre. At number 6, we've got an isekai that's all about vibes. Chillin' in Another World with level 2 super cheat powers isn't your typical high-stakes power fantasy. Instead, it's more like a chill journey through a fantasy world with a main character who's practically unbeatable from the get-go. Despite having cheat powers that let him coast through battles and challenges, he's not in a rush to conquer the world. Nah, this guy is all about living his best life while being OP. But don't sleep on him. When it's time to throw hands, his low-key attitude flips, and he's taking down foes left and right with a smile. It's the perfect mix of relaxing and action-packed. By the way, if you're enjoying the list so far, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Anime Senpai for more anime content. Also, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite isekai anime of all time? Chaos? Check. OP protagonist? Double check. Suicide Squad Isekai throws our hero into a team of misfits, each more unhinged than the last. And yet, somehow, he's the one holding it all together. This isekai feels like a roller coaster, with non-stop action and battles that are as wild as the characters. But our MC? Oh, he's the secret weapon. He's got the kind of power that makes everyone else look like they're playing catch-up. If you love chaotic energy and watching one guy absolutely flex on an entire squad of crazy personalities, this one's for you. Alright, coming in hot at number 4, we have Failure Frame. Our hero starts at the bottom, with the weakest spells imaginable. But here's where things get spicy. He turns those low-level spells into absolute game changers. It's like watching someone play chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Every move is calculated, every spell is devastating. By the end, he's not just surviving, he's obliterating foes left and right. If you love seeing underdogs rise to the top with pure strategy and power, Failure Frame will have you cheering all the way. Instant Death Ability. Need I say more? In my Instant Death ability, our MC is walking around with a literal one-hit KO move. No flashy battles, no drawn-out confrontations. One snap of his fingers, and it's lights out for anyone in his way. It's like watching someone play a video game with cheat codes, and honestly, the calm way he handles everything only makes him more terrifying. It's so OP, it's almost unfair. But hey, who doesn't love seeing a world where every fight ends before it even begins? Ever wonder what happens after you beat the final boss? The new gate explores exactly that. Our protagonist has already won, but instead of logging out, he's stuck in the game's world with all his OP powers intact. Now he's wandering through a post-victory world, flexing on every new threat like it's just another Tuesday. Whether it's taking on monsters or protecting his crew, he's basically a walking legend who doesn't know the meaning of the word challenge. It's like the ultimate victory lap, with a ton of epic world building to keep you hooked. Taking the top spot is Re-Monster, where our protagonist reincarnates as, wait for it, a goblin. Yeah, talk about starting from the bottom. But don't get it twisted, this goblin's not playing by the usual rules. Dude gains abilities by literally eating his enemies. Yup, he's munching his way to the top like a savage at a buffet. Every snack he takes gives him new skills, and pretty soon, he's out here building an army and going toe-to-toe with monsters way out of his league. It's like a culinary power fantasy where every bite packs a punch. Who knew being OP could be so digestive? Thanks for hanging out. If you liked this video, check out my top 10 upcoming best anticipated anime of 2024 next. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. See you there!